Check out this transport case. It's heavy, metal-plated, and there's this weird neon glow coming from it. Today, right here in my garage, I'm activating the ultimate animatronic, Glamrock Monty. I'll show you the whole process, from hacking factory protocols to the first startup of this beastly reptiloid. In this video, we're doing a full system check. We'll find out who's stronger and faster, our classic leader Freddy or this armored alligator. I'm mounting an action cam right into Monty's eye socket, so you'll see the world through his digital vision. Plus, a high-stakes moment. FAZBEAR entertainment agents are going to track us down and kidnap Chica, and only Freddy and Monty can bust her out. Stay tuned until the end. The finale in that abandoned pizzeria is going to be terrifying. Know first, system test. Subscribe if you're Team Old School Freddy, and smash that like button if you're Team Chica. Let's go! It all started at a private warehouse auction. I stumbled upon a room's worth of junk from the old mega pizzaplex that burned down years ago. Among the charred props, I found this futuristic crate. It was covered in toys and vibrating quietly. I knew instantly, and it's a super rare Monty prototype. I hauled it to the garage and put it on a reinforced table. That evening, Freddy and Chica stepped out of the shadows. No sound, just scanning the box with their sensors. It's like they could feel someone dangerous was inside. On the third night, the crate literally started jumping on the workbench, and a roar blasted from the speakers. Rock and roll! Quiet. You hear that? The servos are starting to spin. A tremor went through the metal chassis. I even stopped breathing. And then, bam! The latches fired. The lid flew off. A thick cloud of coolant steam poured out. And there he was. Meet my new Monty. He weighs more than Freddy and Chica combined. He's got massive claws, and when he clenches his fists, you can hear the metal crunching. His body is reinforced with composite armor. He immediately started scanning the garage with a red laser from under his shades. When Freddy walked up to say hello, this gator snapped his jaws so hard that the bear went straight into power-saving mode from the shock. But at the bottom of the case, I found something creepy. Right under the cables, I spotted a blinking FAZBEAR security tracker. Chills went down my spine. The corporation has been tracking this prototype the whole time. It's total chaos in the garage now. Monty seems to think this is his personal dressing room. Yesterday, he tested his strength on my wrench, just bent it into a knot and tossed it in the corner. His hydraulic power is scary. Having 3 animatronics in one garage is constant tension. Claw marks everywhere. Freddy and Chica are pulling guard duty at the door, trying to keep his temper in check. I was honestly worried I'd wake up to find nothing but the foundation of the garage left. But the worst part? We're being watched. A white service van started parking by the gates. They're clearly waiting for me to kill the cameras. Time for some maintenance. Monty refused standard chargers. I had to plug him directly into the main breaker. By evening, he sucked up so much juice that the lights flickered in the whole neighborhood. I touched up the scuffs on Freddy's top hat and swapped Chica's voice module so she could sing again. For dessert, I gave them energy bars, special optimization chips. Freddy's movements got smoother, Chica was happily clicking her beak, and Monty just cranked up his bass speakers and made the walls shake. Listen, their power's off the charts. Drop a comment, what upgrade should I install next? I strapped a camera right onto Monty's head. Now you'll see how a hunter sees the world. Check out this UI. The thermal vision highlights every sparrow on the fence. He's super stable. His walk is heavy but confident. We're climbing onto the garage roof. Below us, Freddy and Chica are patrolling the perimeter. Looking through Monty's eyes makes you feel like the king of the party. He heads behind the house, cutting through thick brush. Everything was cool until Monty's built-in radar picked up a FAZBEAR security drone right above us. We headed to the wasteland behind the garages to test combat protocols. Freddy and Chica started maneuvering, trying to confuse Monty and hit his manual override button, but he just went into BERSERK mode. His eyes flashed and he started shredding old tires, creating a dust screen. It looked epic. Laser flashes, grinding metal, and Monty didn't even flinch. You can't stop a tank like that. He was dodging and simulating takedowns like a pro. Eventually, the systems overheated and they just froze on the grass to cool down their processors. I thought, that's it, they're a squad now. But then a siren wailed. Security was already here. Search drones hovered above us. They tracked the beacon. Hunters with shot cannons jumped out of the vans. I had to get the gang out, but we were surrounded. EMP grenades started flying. Freddy tried to shield us, but Chica got hit by a paralyzing beam. Her systems shorted out, she went limp, and they dragged her into the van with magnetic winches. Monty charged in to help, trying to tear the van apart with his claws, but they hit him with a high-voltage taser. I woke up. Chica was gone. Freddy was standing there, his eyes glowing cold blue. He was furious. Him and Monty rushed to the secret FAZBEAR service center. We snuck in at night. The place was crawling with STAFF bots. I looked through a window. Chica was on an operating table, and they were about to scrap her for parts. And that's when Monty's Protect the Pack mode kicked in. He overclocked his servos, his chassis started literally sparking from the tension, and he went full throttle through the main gates. Steel sheets flew off their hinges. Freddy was hacking the security systems, shutting down the turrets. Monty smashed the shield generator with one hit and ripped out the cables holding Chica down. They caused a total system crash. All the equipment fried from the overload. We got Chica out literally a second before her memory was wiped. After all that madness, we went back to the old quarry. The animatronics stood at the edge of the cliff under a beautiful, soft sunrise. They're a real family now, broken but invincible. Monty saved everyone and proved he's more than just a pile of metal. But I knew. The corporation won't leave us alone as long as they're in my garage. Freddy gave a final chime, Chica gave a quiet click, and Monty let out one last roar. They disappeared into the shadows of the forest, heading for an abandoned shelter where no one will find them. The garage feels way too quiet now, just scraps of wire and drops of machine oil everywhere. Guys, what do you think? Will they come back for a recharge, or was this our last shift? Share your theories in the comments. If this video gets a lot of likes, I'll head deep into the woods to find their lair. Hit the bell icon and stay safe from the animatronics at night. See you next time.